Glasses, man.
We are live.
Ladies and gentlemen, we are live. We are back. What is going on? I did not say what is going up, so I am happy with myself right now. We got Scott right there. We got Rick right there. We got myself. Let's do this. This week's topic is something that Rick has been pushing and pushing and pushing, and it made me feel super uncomfortable reading and listening to this whole interview and whatnot. And it's about the whole Stormy Davis, is that her name, right?
Daniels, come on!
Dude,
you didn't do any extensive research to find out who this woman is. I mean,
no.
Man,
what do you want me to look up her freaking porn videos?
Well, you have to know who she is and how she rolls, and
I don't want to know how she rolls. I really don't. So, Rick, with that being said, this is all you, man.
I mean, basically, you kind of like got to know what apparently Trump was attracted to, and you got to see what this person looked like. And okay, she looked. I mean, she's a little older now, but take it back.
Yeah. Everybody will see that in the thumbnail, but like
take it a decade ago, and my gosh, this guy, this phenom of a man, was able to successfully climb that mountain. I guess he was. I don't know, man. See, if you think that you have no chance in hell with the hottest women, I mean, look at Trump, and he can get it. You can get it too, man. I mean, just don't give up hope on that aspect, man. Don't let Trump be better than you. She apparently went on 60 Minutes this past Sunday, and she is possibly going to be sued $1 million for that interview. But she wanted to get her story out to the public because, I mean, it's already out there. If you go online, her interview with InStyle magazine is actually out there, and you can read the whole article. And it's pretty much exactly what she said in the interview is what she said in the article. And basically, the article never got published because apparently, when InStyle tried to asked Trump for a comment, they were able to silence the story. So I thought that was pretty interesting. And this is all before the candidacy, before he was trying to run for president or anything like that. But I mean, if you're a businessman of his stature, you kind of don't want all this stuff to be told to public. So I mean, I get it.
It's so. My question is to Rick is. Do you think she got this off her chest?
Well, once again, if you did the research, there was a lot to get off that chest of hers, and oh my God, she is. I mean, if you read the InStyle, was it In Touch? InStyle, whatever. Like, where's my notes? It's called We'll just say InStyle for now because I can't. Oh, In Touch magazine. She's basically said that they did it conventionally, I guess. What would that mean to you? I mean, I kind of, here's the thing. When Anderson Cooper was interviewing her, I really wanted him to go in detail on how to climb the Stormy Mountain. You know, I mean, this is stuff that guys should be taking notes about. But no, we didn't get a chance. Basically, what she said in the interview was, if you guys ever watch How I Met Your Mother, there's this technique called the naked man, and it works one out of 3 tries. So basically, you make the woman go to the restroom or something, and when she comes out, you're completely naked, and it works, guys. It works. This is what happened. I mean, this is. I was like wondering, how can we test this? And apparently Trump has been doing it for years. And this guy, man, try it out, guys. Try it. All you guys out there, try that technique. Let us know what happened. I mean, I'm curious myself. Never worked for me but you know, I just win people for making them laugh, and it's really funny when that happens. So.
Well, there was a couple of things. One. To go off your point of your disappointment with not going into much detail. I don't know if you would have got that with Anderson Cooper, because isn't he gay? So it's like, why would he really care about such things? And two,
Yeah, I mean, maybe who would have been if Stormy Daniels went on, like, say, the Howard Stern show? We would have got the details. It would have been a deal, and I hope it happens. And if it happens, I don't have a satellite radio. Just
you would
give me a call. I will find a way to listen to that. And man,
well, I don't know, because like Howard and Trump, aren't they like good friends?
heck yeah, they are. I bet you anything. Like if I was listening to radio, he'd be like, "Wow, oh yeah, he totally nailed that." I mean, why wouldn't you? I don't know. Well, okay, the fact that he was married and all that stuff, but I feel like they were conducting business, and basically the bottom line was he was trying to get her on the show The Apprentice.
Yeah,
and you don't seal a deal with a woman like that with a handshake, guys. You seal the deal the same way he just did it. I mean, and
allegedly.
I mean, see, once again,
yeah,
all this research and research that I was watching with Stormy Daniels, some of these storylines have led me to believe like this is possibly what happened. Like there was this fancy bong chicka bow wow music playing while talking, and then that's what happens. So,
well,
yeah.
On your point of the interview, I don't know. I was uncomfortable kind of watching it, just because like I thought the questions that Anderson was asking were just, I don't know. I don't know if inappropriate is the right word to describe it, but it was just bizarre. It was just really weird, like the type of stuff that he was asking her. And what also, like, when she admitted that this was only a one-time thing, I was like, okay, so we have one orgasm in question.
Okay, you can't say that though. Like, you really can't. Like, you do really think he's like good enough for that?
Yeah.
Oh wait, what do you mean?
From what I read, it was just one position. It wasn't like, oh yeah, let me just let's do this position, let's do that position.
Sometimes that's all it takes, buddy. That's all it takes. Insert repeat.
If you were to read the article or just listen to what the press was saying beforehand, they made it sound like this was an ongoing thing.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. And because she kept saying that like he would hit her up like once every like 3 months, like, oh, we should hang out. It wasn't like it wasn't like messages like, oh, like we should be like DTF or like like it wasn't anything like that. It was just like, oh, we should hang out.
What is DTF?
Yeah, what does that mean?
Not happening, guys.
I don't know. I'm gonna have to Urban Dictionary that eventually and find out what that means. So
I'll gladly tell you next week, bro.
Oh. Stay tuned, guys. Stay tuned.
Yeah. No, but I don't know. I lost interest after I found out that it was just a one-night affair. It was like, okay, whatever.
The only thing that kept me reading that was, did she really get threatened?
Well, see, that is the thing. That is like the big, if there was a bombshell in that whole interview, that was it. And she has no proof of that. It's just a claim.
No, whatsoever. She has no proof. It's just a claim. You can't ask her daughter, because at that time, the daughter was like, what, like 2 years old, 3 years old or whatever? Like, they're not going to remember that. They're like, oh, Uncle Jerry came by and said, oh,
yeah,
so-and-so alone.
Jerry. See, that's a Jerry Springer reference right there. Nice.
Not really, but okay.
No, did you think that Anderson Cooper's line of questioning was kind of like Jerry Springer's line of questioning? Because I saw.
Give me an example. What was one of the questions that you're talking about?
It's just like, oh, like, how was the sex, or how many times did you do it, or just stuff like that.
Yeah. Okay.
Was it consensual and stuff like that? And I don't know. I just thought.
Oh, speaking of that, remember when she was saying something about like she didn't want to be like the poster child of the Me Too campaign?
Yeah.
But yet she kind of said that when she would put herself in that predicament, so she deserved it. What do you guys think of that?
Oh, I
You
you know
put
I
yourself
was
in that situation,
I
you deserve to get like trumped. What?
no I thought that was really interesting because there is certainly a narrative right now where with this whole rape culture thing
Yeah.
that regrettable sex is considered rape
What?
in some schools of thought. And when I heard that comment, I thought of that right away. But
Oh, yeah.
Does that surprise you that that's a thing nowadays?
what?
That regrettable sex is rape.
Oh well, it's just another way to get rid of personal responsibility, I think.
Yeah.
But
Man.
you can't talk responsibility with some of these people. So.
Oh man.
But did you watch the interview with Karen McDougal? I think her name is.
I did. I watched it last night. I found it really interesting that the lawyer that represents Stormy also represents Karen.
Yeah, that.
I did not watch it. I read the article that you guys sent because I was playing too much Fortnite today. But I didn't watch it.
Is that like a reference to DTF too? Is that Fortnite?
No,
DTF stuff? No. Okay, go ahead.
no. I read it. I didn't watch it though.
Okay.
Again, the whole thing is just made me super uncomfortable. This is not my cup of tea, I guess.
Here's the thing, like I think they were kind of mixing the girls up because okay, they were claiming that Stormy was the one that had that long relationship, where it really was Karen McDougal, the former Playboy Playmate of the Year, that claims to have had like a 9-month ongoing relationship. So, but it just sounds like better headlines if they took her out of there and put Stormy in that name just because she's a porn star,
right?
So
I think the title of porn star grabs attention more.
Okay, well, my big thing is here you have a person who was married 3 times. He's on a third marriage, right?
And I think he had a history of cheating too.
Yes. So his first marriage, he cheated on with his second wife. And then his second wife, he cheated on, which is now his third wife. I mean, the guy's batting he's batting 100 right now.
Yeah.
So do you think everything is actually true or no? Because like you said with the article, it did not look like anything was leaning towards Stormy's accusations, I guess you would say.
The thing is, she was denying it for years.
Yep.
And then it all of a sudden now you have this. Yeah, I want to know your thoughts on that, Rick. Just to expand that question, do you think that Stormy's was more believable than Karen's, or vice versa, or did you find them both to be believable?
Honestly, I found them both believable because once again, with Karen's interview, she said, yeah, she was at that same golf charity event that Stormy claims that incident happened. And with Karen saying that she was with him the whole time until she had left. And also she remembers him saying, oh, there's a bunch of porn stars that want to take pictures of me. I wouldn't doubt that he possibly was able to get that done after Karen had left. So, and on top of that, going back to In Touch interview, she even said that that a quarterback escorted her into the room during
Which was Ben Roethlisberger.
Yeah. Well, I didn't want to say his name, so now all of a sudden they're gonna probably try to do a deposition with him, and that guy can't dispute that if that happened. I mean, he can't deny that he escorted her in. He just can't confirm what happened in the room. Yeah. Oh, actually, scratch that. On top of that, at the end of the session, he walked her back to her room. So
right, yeah. I don't know. I found Karen's story to be more believable. Just because the fact that Stormy kept denying it for so many years. and then like all of a sudden, both of them have this opportunity to make extra money or get book deals or a new head start in a career or something like that.
I think it's that lawyer's agenda. That lawyer is trying to make a big name for himself, and
I think that's the only reason why that makes it believable for me, is because the money that was involved is like, here you go, there's money, not to say one thing.
Well, yeah, but from the other perspective too, you can look at it as, because the name Trump is such an international name, and it's, I guess you can associate it with like high class if you stay at one of the hotels or golf resorts or something, that you wouldn't want a story like that be associated with your brand. Because I mean, even though Trump is Trump, he also is like the brand. And I can see how maybe his lawyer story is true. Like, look, I just decided to pay her off to just keep quiet because it would be bad for the image or whatever. But I don't know. The lawyer is highly suspect for me.
big time. Yeah, I agree.
Because the Democrats are obviously, they're trying every frickin' avenue to take him out, and it's just, I don't know. They'll just stoop to the lowest of lows if they have to, and this might be one of those new lows.
I'm gonna backtrack a bit to that the comment that both women claimed that Trump said to them that, oh, you remind me of my daughter. You're both beautiful, smart and beautiful, and woman to be reckoned with and stuff like that. And like, that just felt, that was one of the weird. That was one weird aspect, and the other weird aspect was her claiming that she spanked Trump with a magazine with his cover on it, with his pants down. I thought that was interesting stuff too. But do you think that he has that kind of kinky side of him that he can't share with his wife, that he has to go to another woman to play in that aspect? No, role play.
No comment. I'm not getting to that subject whatsoever.
I mean,
I don't know. I thought that was, it just seemed like something straight out of a tabloid. It's really outrageous.
That was another thing. What's it called? McDougal's story was supposed to be silenced by National Enquirer. Mm-hmm. That's the reason why they bought her story, to basically shut it down. So I forgot the amount that they paid her to buy her story, but they had no intention of bringing it out because maybe for a favor to Trump. What do you think?
Yeah, I don't know, because they seem to both, that it seems to me like they both don't want to in any way sabotage him. Because I mean, Karen McDougal flat out said, I voted for him.
Yeah.
Like, obviously.
Apparently it was that good.
See? Yeah.
But I mean, the fact that she was crying and stuff, it's either she was a really good actress or that she did feel really guilty about the whole thing. And, she's just trying to tell the story straight. But to me, I don't know, like, why does that really even matter?
Yeah, I mean, Rico, do you even care that this possibly happened?
No, I told you this whole thing made me uncomfortable. Like, I gave you my 2 cents. Like, yeah, I think it happened. I mean, if it does happen, like, where do we go from there? Like,
okay.
Here we have a commander-in-chief that is literally a mixture of Nixon and Clinton. Like, if you look at it, it's literally they're both of those people are literally Trump, or he's both of those people. That's just how it is.
But do you think? What was I gonna say? If it were Obama that had the affair, how would that? Is that a bigger deal?
Of course, it's a bigger deal.
A bigger deal. Well, oh wait, are you saying bigger deal because it's a bigger deal? Man, you Rico D.
No, you would say that.
Here's the thing.
It would be a bigger deal for Obama, because Shut up. Shut your mouth. God, it'd be a bigger situation there. How about that? It'd be a bigger situation for
Some
Obama.
people call it their situation, but go ahead.
I'm done. I'm done with you. Y'all can talk. I'll just sit here and I'll just watch my Yankee game on my phone.
But anyways, I think people got to stop thinking that the president is like the Pope, and that so long as he does a job well for the country, and as long as he keeps his family intact, then
that's the thing. I mean, this all happened allegedly 12 plus years ago.
Yeah.
It's like, who cares? He wasn't, the presidency wasn't even in the picture at the time.
Right.
And it's not like nobody knew about his past with his previous wives.
Right.
So when those went to the voting booth, it wasn't like, oh, we're gonna vote for this guy because he's part of the moral majority or whatever. It was because, oh, he stands for this set of policies, and I perceive it as it will benefit me, so therefore he's going to get my vote. And I just don't think people understand that, so that's why they're just trying to throw everything they can at him.
Yeah.
Because I think the whole thing, personally, I think it's just ridiculous. Like, nobody cares about something that happened 12 years ago. And then I was watching CNN, and of course CNN is obsessed with the story. And they go, is this the downfall of Donald Trump? And it brought me back to the 2016 and election in 2015 primaries, where it was like every week when Trump would say something, is this the downfall of Trump? I was like, no, it's not. Just stop. Like, seriously, if you can get over the Hollywood, what was the Hollywood tape? If you can get over that,
Access Hollywood, yeah.
Access Hollywood tape, if you can get over that, I mean, it's gonna take something like huge to take you out. And oh God, it's so annoying. Do you have any other comments on this, Rick? Anything?
I think it's a wrap, Rico.
Don't say that.
Speaking of, it's a wrap. I mean, he didn't use condoms, so it's. But we're gonna wrap it now.
This is why I didn't want to do this video, because I knew you had your little puns and all that. And
I'm just trying to be quiet. Trying to be funny, guys.
I've stayed quiet majority of this video, and there's a reason why, and I said it in the beginning of this video.
Hey, keep your man spread on, man. Just keep it going.
I'm happily man spreading right now, and I feel super comfortable.
Proud of you, man. Proud of you.
I'm done listening and talking. I don't know about you two.
No, I think it's good.
Yeah, maybe happy Easter, y'all. You know, have a good weekend and all that stuff. I think Rico wants to say something about subscribing to us and what else?
Just like, subscribe, again, tell your friends. Just continue, put that notification on so you know when we have a new video. We try to do it every Thursday. Last week we did it on Wednesday, and then today is Friday. So kind of falling behind, but we had stuff to do last week, and then
Shark Week
stuff as well. Shark Week, of course. Like, subscribe, comment, notifications. Tell your friends. Tell your dads. Tell your dad's friends. Tell your mom. Tell your mom's friends. Tell the person who scans your groceries. I don't care. Tell whoever. The more the better. Please and thank you. We love you guys, and that's it.
Peace.